Hi guys, welcome to another video by Optionables. My name is Saket, and in today's video we are going to look at the trades that was taken on 28th of June 2021. So today was a day where there was absolutely no theta decay till the end, so there was no decay in the premiums till the end because there was an announcement that was expected at 3 p.m. So our Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman was expected to announce some packages, COVID relief packages, and that's the reason the uncertainty was high and there was no decay at all. And what ended up happening is when we got to know about this news, we exited all our position and we re-entered once the speech actually began. So this is because once the event starts to take place, the uncertainty decreases, and when uncertainty decreases, IV reduces, so will the premium start to crash. And there are many things that I want to address, so the intro is going to be a little bit longer. So first thing, many of you are asking to do a channel in Hindi or videos in Hindi. So the thing is, I am not very fluent in speaking Hindi. I can understand Hindi very well. So that's the reason we have decided to come up with a Hindi channel soon. So we'll be getting someone who can speak Hindi really well. And so the thing is, the communication will be much better rather than me trying to speak Hindi where I don't know really well. Right? Coming to the second point, many of you are asking who is the broker, which broker are we using. The broker's name is First Stock, and I have also attached the link down in the description. There's also account opening link. The account opening is free. If you want to open an account, you can check that out as well. Third point is with respect to yesterday's video. So yesterday's video, we uploaded a video and we took that down in 30-40 minutes. That is because we anticipated that later in the future this can turn out to be a copyright issue. We had shared many resources which were not actually free, so they were paid resources, but we had already shared it for free, so that would obviously result in copyright issues. So that's the reason we had to take down the video. The idea of the entire video was to start an initiative where all of us will learn and grow together. So the entire idea was we are going to pick a book, we are going to read one book a month, and we are going to grow together. And since many couldn't actually see the video since it was taken down, so that's the reason I am again announcing it here. So we will start this initiative where all of us will pick one book and read together. So we will pick books which are easily available on internet. So if you just Google it, you should be finding it on Google. So we will pick such books and we are going to build a community where all of us read together, learn together and grow together. So here what I have done is I have attached a Telegram link. So this is for the separate group. So this you won't be finding if you search on Telegram. This is a private link which is only available down in the video. So this Telegram group is for people who are interested in reading. What we'll be doing is in this group, anybody who is interested to read and join and build this community can definitely join here. So we will share a book or we'll find a book which is easily available out there on internet, and we will read one book a month together and we will try to grow. So please do join the Telegram group if you are interested. That is the first link in the description. And one more thing what you can do is you can share this with your friends as well. Share the link, share the Telegram link with your friends as well. So let them also definitely join the group. And we will have this open group, right? And so apart from that, if you are also liking the other content on this channel, please do hit the like button, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining, guys. So today's trading video is going to be quite short because we didn't have much trades which we took. So as soon as we got to know that there is a news announcement around 3 p.m. from our finance minister, we just came out of all the positions and we re-entered later. So today we ended with a profit of 67,000. So we will keep 7,000 for brokerage, which means it will leave us with a net profit of 60,000. So you can see that we have inched little more closer to our target. We now have only around 67 more thousand left as net profit to be achieved. We will be achieving 5% a month target, so which is exceptionally good. We started with 3% a month, and as we were able to achieve it, we slightly pushed ourselves forward to achieving 5% a month. So we have 2 more days. Hopefully we should be able to do it. So let us see how this goes. Now coming to the trade. So you can see that this is the chart of Nifty, and after 10 o'clock, you saw that there was absolutely no move in Nifty at all. It was a whole day of consolidation. So you can see that right here, initially the market opened high. So after the market came down in the first hour, there was another almost 3 to 4 hour consolidation straight. From almost 10:30 to 2:30, there was absolutely no move in the market. But the surprising thing was there was no theta decay also. So why exactly did this happen? That is because there was a news announcement which was happening at 3 o'clock. And when there is such an announcement which is about to happen, there is a lot of uncertainty around. Anything can come up. So there can be a good news, there can be a bad news. So since there is a lot of uncertainty, what will the seller do? Seller will tell, okay, you have to, if you are a buyer, you will have to pay me higher premium because the risk I am taking is very high. So what if there is some announcement in the market and the market just shoots up? Then obviously I'm going to have lot of risk. So that's the reason you will have to pay me higher premium. So till the event is over or until the event starts, the premiums won't decay if there is any such news. So no matter how long the market consolidates in the shortest of the shortest range, there will be absolutely no decay in the premiums till the event actually is done. So as we actually move towards the event or head towards the event, usually sometimes IV starts to increase much higher. Premiums increase in spite of market staying flat. So post the event, when the uncertainty reduces, when there is no longer so much of uncertainty, what tends to happen is there is going to be an IV crash. So when IV crashes, that is when uncertainty reduces, the expected volatility in the market comes down. When there is no uncertainty, obviously you don't expect big moves. So the expected volatility in the market comes down. So obviously when there is a crash in IV, the option premium tends to reduce. So we'll quickly take a look at the trade which we took today. So initially, as you know, we usually enter at 9:45, 10 o'clock. We started with an entry at 15,900 calls and 15,850 puts. So this was a short strangle, 15,900 calls and 15,850 puts. So as the market came down, right? So we shifted this call. So we exited 15,900 calls and created a fresh short straddle at 15,850. We exited this and we shorted 15,850 calls. At 11 o'clock, the market was around 15,820 and our MTM was around 11K. And towards the end, that is around here, even though the market had not moved at all, right? So somewhere around 2 o'clock, even though the market has absolutely not moved, our M2M had come down to negative 11K. So that is because of increase in IV. So then what we did around 1 o'clock, since we usually take the second entry, at 1 o'clock we created a 15,800 short straddle. So now we have currently 15,850 short straddle running, 15,800 short straddle running. I'll just clear all the drawings so we get a better idea. So here we have a 15,850 short straddle running and 15,800 short straddle running. So we have shorted both calls as well as puts. Even here we have shorted both calls as well as puts. And then what happened when we get to know that, or when we got to know that there is a news announcement which is happening, that is at 3 o'clock, we exited all the positions at negative 10K around 2 o'clock. So we came out of all the positions and we re-entered everything once the speech began. Once the speech began, we expect the volatility to come down. So we again re-entered the position once the speech started because the IV started to reduce. Okay, you can see here, we have already entered a 15,850 short straddle. So I have exited all the positions at 15,900 and I have made a shift towards 15,850. And look at this. Currently, Nifty is trading around 15,825 and our M2M is around 4,000 rupees. And look at the time, it's around 12:08, right? So we just go ahead and obviously I do the second entry. This Bank Nifty by mistake I ended up buying and I sold it. Luckily I ended with a profit of 160 rupees. But you can just see here, we are currently at 15,850 short straddle. I have entered a strangle initially and I have shifted towards a short straddle. So now as I move ahead, you see that I have also entered a 15,800 short straddle right over here. Along with that, I have a 15,850 short straddle currently running. And you can see the market has just fallen 5 points. So when we saw first, it was around 15,825 and the market has just fallen around 5 points. Actually, if we go even back, to be honest, so right around 11 o'clock, you can see that the market was just around 15,827. So just around 7 points higher. And this is around 11 o'clock. And now we are talking around 2 o'clock. And market is just at the exact level 15,828. So it has just moved up 1 point. But look at the M2M. There is absolutely no decay even after 3 straight hours. That is because the IV started increasing. Otherwise, you could have seen very good decay happening because the market has absolutely not moved anywhere. You can also see here that we have exited all the positions and we currently don't have any position. And we have booked around 12,000 loss. So this much loss has been booked and all the positions are net position is 0. We don't have any positions running right now. So we only do the re-entry once the speech starts around 3 o'clock. So around 3:10 when the speech actually started, I create a basket and I start entering the positions. And you can see around 3:15, I have around 9,000 quantity in Nifty as well as 4,500 quantity in Bank Nifty entered. And as we move ahead, you can see that slowly our M2M starts to recover. So it's amazing how our M2M starts to recover slowly. There is absolutely no move in market. And our M2M has come from negative 12,000 to positive 25,000. That is because now when the speech started, the IV started to reduce and so did theta decay also started to happen. So overall around 5:23, you can see that within span of just 5 to 7 minutes, we entered everything when it was around 3:15 and by 3:22, there was significant dip in IV as well as there was also dip in premiums due to IV as well as theta. So you can see that we have come to a positive of 88,000 from negative 10,000 just in matter of 5 minutes. And we end up booking everything at a profit of around 67,000 net. So you can see all the quantity is 0 and we have a profit of 67,000 net. So that is how we took today's trade. What we get to learn from this particular thing, that is, you don't have to take the trade always. So sometimes it is okay to avoid. Today we knew that there was an event going on, the uncertainty was high and anything can happen. That's why we just completely avoided the event. So we didn't take any trade till the end. And once the event started and once the uncertainty started to reduce, we started adding on to positions. How did we do this? So 2 or 3 weeks back, if you remember, when we had Prime Minister's speech at 5 o'clock, suddenly there was a huge increase in premiums and our M2M fell drastically. So if you remember, this was around 2-3 weeks back. And this was one of the perfect examples why we should not repeat the same mistake again. So we just exited everything. And once the IV started to dip, we re-entered everything. So this is what we get to learn from the trade today. And hope you guys had a nice day. And I'll be catching you soon tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining.